Hey everyone, today we have a quick unboxing from Cubezz with some pretty exciting stuff, at least to me. Obviously you've probably seen those a bunch of times, at least most of them. But it's exciting stuff for me. Let me just get everything out of the box. There. So we have a Fisher Skewb. Big fan of Nathan Wilson, so I had to get that one. A Cyclone Boys magnetic Skewb. I forget if it has a specific name. Yuxin Black 3x3. Yuxin Little Magic. And Wuque M. Which I'll keep for last. So the Yuxin Black I was very curious about because I don't get what it's for. It's almost the same price as a Little Magic, and it's almost the same design, so I was very curious, like, what is that thing about? And I had to get one and take a look. It looks very similar too. Right now it feels very dry and sandy. Much tighter than a Little Magic is usually out of the box. It needs some setup, but it seems promising. If you take a look, a quick glance inside, it really looks exactly like a Little Magic. It's strange. The texture is still kind of frosted, but I feel not as much. It's a little more polished, which is a good thing. Yeah, it's promising. I will do a full comparison between this and the Little Magic once I set it up a little bit and adjust it. Ah well. So I got a stickerless Little Magic, and I guess the texture maybe has changed a bit, or I got used to it. I'm not sure. I feel like the previous one was more texture, but I'll have to compare them. I was hoping to get still the old shades, but they switched to the new shades on this one as well. I don't mind the new shades at all, they're very fine. It's just I wanted to get some of the old ones before they were out of stock. Yeah, I mean, it's a Little Magic, it's fantastic out of the box. Nothing much to say. Yeah, this Yuxin Black, it looks almost exactly the same, but feels a lot sandier. It's actually somewhat reminiscent of the Shrine Wren. I wonder if that feel is gonna remain or not, but it's interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, visually you can barely tell them apart just from the slightly cut corners here. Alright, so look forward to a comparison of those. And yes, let's get into the Skewb. So I didn't have a really decent Skewb. I have the Chicheng from Chi, but I can't use it. I mean, it's the ball bearings do nothing, and I cannot grip it without doing a million turns. So apparently this one is very good, and it's quite cheap. So, So I don't know any finger tricks, I should really learn them, but yeah, seems fine to me. I'll have to get a little better at Skewb. I have a competition soon. I can solve it, but like, you know, like an idiot. Alright. The Fisher Skewb. So I've seen a bunch of videos about this one. And I don't think it will be that complicated because these corners should be pretty easy to place. The only thing that will be a problem is the centers can be flipped 180 degrees, and I guess I will struggle with that a little bit, but other than that, I mean, I don't think I will be as baffled as other reviewers. It's very interesting the way it shapeshifts, though. It looks gorgeous. I was also interested in the container cube, but I think that one is harder because you don't have these little colors on the sides, and also this, so you have like two orange corners, and you don't know which is which. Here you have a yellow one and a white one. So, but yeah, I'll have to play around with that. I don't think it will be super complicated to solve, but we shall see. Certainly looks fantastic though. And finally, the important bit of this unboxing is that new Wuque M. I opened the CS timer session because I just want to do a solve right out of the box to see how I feel about it. The thing is, I was very happy with my thunderclap. Mini thunderclap, it's perfectly fine. But then I took my Chi one on holidays, and I got so miserable that I decided to order this. So, oh wow, it's, I never tried a 4x4 with magnets. Well, it seems pretty fantastic. I mean, it's a bit tight. It feels kind of similar to the thunderclap. I think it needs a little bit of lube, at least in the inner layers. It's not like super fast, but the stability is fantastic. So I'm just gonna, instead of doing a bunch of turns, I'm just gonna do a solve. And see how I like it. It feels dry. But still pleasant. And it's kind of speeding up, so I think there's some factory lube and it needs to break in a little bit. Alright, did I mess that up? I didn't hold it correctly, no. No, I just messed up the scramble completely. Oh well. I don't know why I understand the notation. I scramble just fine on 3x3, and I often mess up my scramble on 4x4. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. So I'm very bad at 4x4. I have like a 2 minutes 10, 15 average maybe, and 140 something PB. So, you know, don't judge me, if you can. My look ahead is particularly inexistent. It's terrible. You see, I'm just hunting around hopelessly for something to put somewhere. Yeah, and then I forget what is where actually, and it's just terrible. Alright, so terrible. It's just embarrassing. I do practice a little bit, but not nearly as much as I should really, or as 3x3, so hence the mediocre times. So yeah, I'm struggling a little bit here. I'm thinking of what to say at the same time. I'm really liking it so far. I mean, it's just super easy to use, you know, super stable. Terrible. Bloody hell. Oh. What the fuck is that? No, it's stupid parity, or was it? No, I fucked up. Oh, I cannot recognize a PLL. Fuck. Yeah, so well, let's try this. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, so that was a terrible solve because I thought I had the parity and then I hadn't, and I had to do the arc 3 times and I messed up completely. But very nice, and I feel quite confident doing normal PLLs on that thing, whereas usually I kind of resort to 2-look on 4x4 because I'm not super confident in the finger tricks. Yeah, very nice. Alright, that's it for this unboxing. See ya!